Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into the world of real estate,
Okay.
but with a bit of a twist. We're looking at how real estate agents are going beyond just, the whole like buying and selling thing
Right.
to offer clients like this whole suite of services.
Okay.
And helping us unpack all this is a document called Elevate Your Real Estate Business with Elements by Design.
Interesting.
And this is kind of a cool look at how agents are trying to become like a one-stop shop for everything their clients need.
I see.
So like faster sales, smarter buys, confident investments,
Okay.
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So the main idea behind Elements by Design is it's about like creating this whole like hassle-free experience for buyers and sellers and investors.
Right.
It's not just about, just getting that commission. It's about building relationships and trust.
Yeah, it seems like they're really trying to change how we think about real estate.
Yeah.
Moving away from just, transactions and commissions towards, like you said, a smoother experience.
Exactly.
Building those long-term relationships.
Yeah. They're not just there for the deal. They're there for like the whole journey.
Exactly.
So let's get into the details a little bit. The document talks about all these benefits
Okay.
for sellers and buyers and investors.
Right.
So starting with sellers, there's this thing called a property certification program.
Huh?
I'm picturing like a little gold seal of approval on a house. Like, what do you think that's all about?
Well, I would guess it's all about minimizing the risk for the seller and also making the property as appealing as possible.
Okay.
So things like pre-listing inspections, repairs, maybe even staging.
Right.
So if they do all those things up front, you can maybe sell the place faster.
Yeah.
Maybe even get a better price.
Right.
And, it makes things clearer for the buyers.
Yeah.
Builds trust.
Exactly. So then they also mention BINSR repair services. And just for anyone who's not familiar with that, BINSR is this home inspection thing that's common in some states.
Right.
And it stands for Buyer's Inspection Notice and Seller's Response.
Okay.
So basically it's this list of repairs that the buyer wants the seller to take care of before they close the deal.
Yeah.
So it seems like these BINSR repair services are like a way to manage all that proactively.
Right. I mean, that could take a lot of the stress out of those last-minute negotiations.
Yeah.
I mean, by doing repairs up front, the seller is building trust.
Right.
And showing that they're serious about a smooth transaction.
So it can make the whole process less like adversarial.
Exactly.
More efficient. And then they talk about boosting curb appeal.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, everybody loves, a nicely presented house, right?
Of course.
It's like putting your best foot forward.
Yeah. First impressions matter a lot in real estate. I mean, a well-maintained house is just going to attract more interest.
Right.
You'll probably get more offers and a faster sale. It's about making the property like emotionally appealing to buyers.
Yeah. Let's talk about the buyer side of things.
Yeah.
Because they often have a ton on their plate.
Yeah.
Especially if they're first-time home buyers.
Right.
So Elements by Design talks about these post-purchase improvements and maintenance services.
Okay.
So is that like hand-holding buyers through those first few months?
It's like providing a soft landing in their new home.
Okay.
Imagine you've just moved in.
Right.
And you have someone to help you with deep cleaning or handyman services.
Yeah.
Maybe even some minor repairs.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Right. It would definitely ease the transition.
Totally.
Especially for first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes the whole experience a lot less overwhelming.
It does make you wonder, though, about like the traditional home warranty companies.
Right.
Are these services competing with them?
Yeah.
Or are they more like complementary?
I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
How the industry adapts to these new services.
And then they have this other thing called the Stay-in-Place program, which I thought was really interesting.
Okay.
And it's like designed to help people stay in their homes as they get older.
Uh-huh.
And that's becoming a bigger and bigger issue as the population ages.
Yeah, it seems like this program is really anticipating a need.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it could involve things like accessibility modifications,
Right.
ongoing maintenance,
Okay.
maybe even connecting people with reputable contractors.
Yeah.
So it's all about empowering people
Okay.
to stay in their homes as they get older,
Right.
to age in place comfortably and safely.
Awesome. And then let's shift gears a little bit and talk about investors.
Okay.
Because time is money in the investment world, right?
Right.
Efficiency is key.
Uh-huh.
So Elements by Design mentions these turnkey repair and maintenance services.
Okay.
And that sounds like a dream come true for any landlord getting a property ready to rent.
Yeah, you're taking all the hassle out of preparing property for rental.
Right.
I mean, just imagine you've got a team that handles everything from minor repairs to, complete renovations.
Okay.
So they're making sure the property is ready for tenants super quickly.
Right.
Which means less vacancy.
Yeah.
And the investor can start making money sooner.
Exactly.
It does make you wonder, though.
What's that?
About the cost.
Oh, yeah.
Are these services going to be priced competitively?
Right.
I mean, could they actually be more cost effective than using traditional methods?
Right. I'm sure it would depend on the specific market and what services they're offering.
Yeah.
But then they also have these programs called Help You Manage.
Yeah.
And the FRBO Success Program.
Okay.
And they're all about property management. And by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, FRBO stands for rent by owner.
Right.
So it seems like they're offering options for both hands-on and hands-off landlords.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to cater to different types of investors. Because some landlords love to be involved in every detail,
Right.
while others prefer to delegate as much as possible. So it seems like these programs are providing resources and tools and support for both approaches.
Right.
So landlords can manage their properties in a way that works for them.
And it looks like investors can also take advantage of that property certification program that we talked about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And I would guess that gives investors more peace of mind when they're buying a property.
Definitely. Because it reduces the risk of unexpected repairs.
Right.
It gives investors a really clear picture of the property's condition.
Yeah.
So they can make informed decisions.
Right.
And avoid those financial surprises down the road.
Totally.
And then there's the Trey Investor Program.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems like it's exclusively for investors.
Okay.
So what kind of perks do you think are included in that?
I don't know. Like special access to deals?
Maybe.
Inside market data?
Possibly.
What else?
It's probably a combination of resources and support, things like market analysis tools, financing options, maybe networking opportunities.
Yeah.
Maybe some educational resources, too.
So they can really level up their investment game.
Right. It's about helping investors make smarter decisions and get the most out of their investments.
So when you look at the big picture, Elements by Design is really about a lot more than just transactions.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to create a whole real estate ecosystem.
Why?
From finding the property to managing it over the long term.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is a bold vision.
It is.
But it does make you wonder.
About what?
Is it a sustainable model?
Right.
Will clients really embrace this approach? Could this become like the new normal in real estate?
It's really hard to say.
Right.
But it is a fascinating development.
It is.
It could change things for both the agents and the clients.
Absolutely. And it also makes you wonder what other innovations we might see down the road in the real estate world.
Yeah, like how will technology shape the future of real estate? Will we see even more personalized services?
Right.
It's really exciting to think about.
It is. It's a really interesting time to be following all this.
It is.
So what do you think? What other innovations do you think we might see in the future of real estate? Let us know. And thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the evolving world of real estate. We'll see you next time.